The Leary Firefighters Foundation has been one of the most influential and amazing foundations that we could have ever asked for.
My cousin, Jerry Lucey, was one of the 6 firefighters who died in the Worcester cold storage warehouse fire. Another classmate of mine, Tommy Spencer, also perished in that fire.
The night that that happened, the actual fire, Jerry had picked up an extra shift. He wasn't supposed to be working. I think it happened the way it was supposed to happen. It's out of our hands. They never saw it coming, I don't think.
I started the Leary Firefighters Foundation because after the cold storage warehouse fire, my brother and I were talking. One of the things that Jerry was always concerned about was training.
It's something that Denis came up with after this had happened, and they've been there for our family, not only our family in the city of Worcester, but the families all around the country.
We've been involved with the Worcester department since 2000, right after the cold storage warehouse fire. We've been involved with the FDNY since 9/11. Believe it or not, in New York, after 9/11, they didn't have a high-rise training facility. They had some other facilities at the Rock, but they did not have a high-rise simulator, a building that they could simulate what would happen. So that gives you an idea of how bad the need is.
The real changes in 9/11 are more revolving around terrorism response, the all hazards, right? We've come to know that term more often in the fire service, that we have to be prepared for everything. So our subway training is definitely greatly enhanced. We have several new buildings at the Fire Academy to better prepare and better train our firefighters. Probably the biggest difference from 9/11 is we have to prepare for the possible, because the public calls the fire department for everything, and they expect a team of well-trained people that can handle anything that they're dealt with. Attention! FDNY!
A lot of these departments struggle to afford the right amount of training, the right equipment that they need for the various jobs they have to do. So the role that Leary Firefighters Foundation plays has been essential, and it's going to be even more essential as we come out of this pandemic.
Every time we start a piece of apparatus, every breath we take on our respirator system, every drop of water we toss, that has to be replaced. So that's why I find the work of this foundation so vital.
Some people live under the falsehood that firefighting is not as dangerous as it used to be. It's still the most dangerous job. It still requires an incredible amount of courage, bravery, and training. That hasn't changed.
That firefighter has kids at home, has a wife or a husband at home. They're not just a firefighter, they're a human being too. And that's why this foundation is so great, because it helps those people be the people that you need them to be.
I started the foundation with the idea that one day it would be great to go out of business, because firefighters were being so well funded. They didn't need new equipment, they didn't need new training facilities, but that's just not true anywhere in America.